So wanting to raise awareness around meningococcal disease. I think it became evident over time that lots of students in Australia have been vaccinated against meningococcal, but as children, but that was carried on into now, and they think that they've been vaccinated against it all. So it was really important for us to break it down and explain to them that no, you might have been vaccinated, but it's not against the disease we're raising awareness for.
So our campaign that we put forward to Sanofi was an art festival, and actually it evolved into something much larger than that. It turned into an interactive art festival.
We know that you don't learn anything by just looking. You've got to look, you've got to listen, you've got to speak, you've got to feel. So we thought in making it an interactive art festival, we'd not only be able to get lots of students involved, but also get them walking away and learning something.
We didn't just have one approach to gain the interest of this event. We took multiple approaches, so we mostly utilized social media as well as word of mouth, because we found that word of mouth helped a lot, especially when we added our own personal touch and exactly what our motivation was. We wanted to really see a physical impact of how we can improve our society with an UTS.
In order to get the attention of our peers, we initially decided to go with the urgency of the disease and how quick it spreads and the severe side effects that it can have.
We got to talk to survivors, learn about their stories, why they're interested in art and how they use art in their everyday lives to get through what they dealt with.
It's been quite surprising. I think quite early on we had a few people come up and say they were survivors themselves that we didn't know of. I had a volunteer come up to me and say, someone just came up to me and said, this is really great, I'm glad you're doing this. I'm a survivor of meningococcal, I really appreciate what you're doing. And to touch people so close to you, people in your university that we didn't even know about, would have never known about before this event. And even if it's just those two people that take something away from this, it feels really cool to have been a part of that. I think I'd like to spread to people around the world and in Australia around my age groups, 18 to 24, that meningococcal is really hard to spot. So you have to know what the symptoms are and know that even though the symptoms are flu-like, you just have to get checked out. And even before that, find out if you're vaccinated.